Hey collective, this your girl Empress Matt on her ones and twos and threes. I'm about to give it to Zoo a quick energetic check-in for my collective. If it's going to resonate, it's going to resonate. Then again, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Just don't force it to fit if it's not your story. And if you like and love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow on your way out. And I'd appreciate it. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into this reading. I hope everybody been having a positive and productive day collective. But let's see what type of energetic messages we can get for this great Sunday. Still in my recovery process. A lot better than I was yesterday, but still not all the way 100%. So I really do appreciate my followers' support. Okay, collective. Teal, receptive and clear, clarity of thought, great communication, know thyself. This is a very interesting card. This is something that really has caught my attention because I feel like my divine feminine collective, y'all are legit like getting to the point where you could be. I look at that as like you're literally receiving clear downloads from the universe. I feel like that you are definitely at a state of clarity. I feel like you have a very open hotline with the universe. It's almost like I'm finna put my nails on, y'all. I ain't had my nails on in a long time, and they about to be orange because my toes orange. But listen, damn. And I feel like because it make me feel like on some level, regardless of what's happening around you, because I definitely feel like it could be quite a bit of challenges around you, especially as into regards of a particular person that you could have an attachment to, literally, is what I'm getting. But girl, let me tell you something. When I say you've been using this time very efficiently, because I think it's kind of been a minute. I think you've been really taking a journey of self, like quite literally. And I feel like because you have done that, you have received a lot of clarity in one way or another about a situation, with you, your life, your person, things of that nature. Because for those of you I'm talking to, it's definitely you received a lot of clarity regarding a person as well, or somewhere that you have some form of a romantic relationship with. This is someone that you have a lot of good communication with. It says chat open communication with a friend or family, chat openly, incoming messages, social media, text messages, phone call, messengers. But I can't help but I feel like you've been getting an influx of activity around you, positive activity though, because I feel like with the receptive energy, it makes me feel like that you calling in a lot of positive energy towards you. You know what I'm saying? And it's working. Not only that, there's a particular masculine energy that you're involved in for these divine feminists that I'm talking to at this moment. That it's working. I don't know what it is that you're doing because I feel like you have gotten to the point where you are very in tune. Like I can't help but like, and it really has got me speechless in a way, which is difficult because I'm not typically someone who's speechless. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, yeah, that's how they go. And then it says cups. It says sustenance, drink, conversing with friends, holding a cup of love, celebrating knowledge, drinking problems, fill your own cup half full. All I see off this card, out of everything that I've called off with the words, is I feel like you are someone with great sustenance as a person. You know what I'm saying? I feel that you have really raised the bar when it comes to friends and just people in general around you. And I feel like for my divine feminine collective, I see a lot of positive celebration coming your way. And I also see that you doing good. Like I just can't help but feel like you are at this point handling every situation with care, handling every situation with love, and in general. And I feel like you have been getting a lot of downloads. Also, with getting a lot of downloads, it has enabled you to get a different set of wisdom and knowledge about a lot of things. I'm not necessarily saying that you're dealing with drinking problems, but I do see that you are doing your due diligence to fill your own cup. I'm not seeing anything about your cup being half full. I'm actually saying that you are working, just in general, and with you working one-on-one with the universe, now the universe is like open up a clear line of communication to you. It says nail. It says a building not solid, need securing, build over, painful but truthful. I feel like that you definitely could be dealing with a lot of painful truths that's coming out, some information has been communicated to you, whether it's been just spiritually speaking from the downloads that you've been receiving from the universe, or it could just be logically speaking, like you could just be putting two and two together. It says a nail in the coffin, hitting the nail on the head, put a pin in it for later, new beginning needed, a flawed situation, some type of tower moment. You could be beginning to experience a tower moment, or you could have recently went through a tower moment with a certain person. And I feel like in all what you going through this tower moment with this certain person, because for a lot of you, you already did this, I feel like it's allowing you to receive these downloads. And I feel like the tower moment is just your clarity and truth. I'm not saying it's nothing specific happening, but I do feel like that you are getting a lot of clarity and truth around a certain person, certain situation, people, places, things that no longer serve you. And I feel like you are dealing with those things accordingly. And because you are dealing with those things accordingly, that's why it's happening. I told you, it says why. It says a fresh mindset, playful. I feel like you walking by faith, not sight. I feel like that you're choosing to keep an open mind. I feel like that you're choosing to be flexible regardless of the situation. You're choosing to be adaptive to situations. I feel that you are really just focusing on your new beginnings regardless of what's happening. And so I feel like the towers are what you make it. So even if this tower was something that was negative that you was receptive to, whether it was logically speaking or if we want to say universally speaking, I feel that you have been using that energy to transmute it into a positive. And because you're using that energy to transmute it into a positive, I feel like this is why you got these positive things that's happening around you. It says a tower, a crumbling foundation be meant to allow be built back up with stability, high rising building, upsetting event, unexpected happenings, and a tower moment. So definitely some type of tower moment happening. But it's crazy because I feel like once again, even if it was a negative tower moment, I feel that it kind of have led you right where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? And I see that you've been handling it with grace, honestly speaking. We have green. It says green-eyed monster. A lot of people jealous. You could be karmics that's jealous. A karmic don't always have to be like another romantic relationship. No, it don't have to be that. But you got a lot of people that's like green-eyed, feeling some type of way actually towards you. But I feel like they try to present their way of being friendly and harmless. But I feel like with everything that's going on, it just has enabled you to like get the green light. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that you've been doing this shit and like you ain't even been doing what you've been doing. I feel like it's just something that's just an innate thing that's been happening with you, just naturally speaking. But with that being said, you are also calling in a lot of positive things, calling in a lot of negative things. You just really like an open, receptive channel to a lot of things. It says spoon, party, celebration, food and drinks, feed your body well, health and abundance, feeding your soul, food for thought. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you just feeding your soul, working on you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even if that tower was a negative when it came to this person, these persons, this situation, and I know it's a person because it does have something to do with someone that you could have been romantically involved in as well. But I also just feel like although it could have been a negative tower moment, you still use the energy and transmute it into something that could be a positive for you. You could just be using it to just be more creative in certain projects and aspirations that you're working on at this moment. And because of that, I feel like your wish is being granted. It says bees, hardworking person, fertilization, life sustaining, sting, a sweet situation, a growth. I'm seeing that a lot of growth. I feel like you are getting being more of a provider. I can't help but feel like you being like a queen of cups, queen of pentacles to a lot of people around you. And I feel like it's just seeking, and I feel like now you have gained a lot of respect from people, regardless of what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? It is something to do with a person on some level. I feel like it is something to do with a person, but I feel like no matter what their situation is, I can't help but feel like you really not letting it like really change your mind about shit. I feel like that you're not letting it keep you like get you off your game. You know what I'm saying? Because it is something about someone cheating. And it's someone that you had some form of a deep personal relationship with. And I feel like you even could be getting downloads from the universe regarding the person. If not, you will be. Because I feel like you're just a special type of person. And I feel like you're so special that you don't even know it yet. I said a cake. I didn't say cake, but the card says cake. It says festive, caution, a slippery situation, something about a birthday party, but curvy, something delicious, reward happening, having your cake and eating it too. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's the life don't get sweet for you, but it is some type of tower moment that could occur in a relationship or has already occurred in a relationship, which has led you to have some form of a new beginning, a new outlook, some type of clarity. I'm just saying that you transmuted a negative and made it a positive. It says home, shelter from the storm, a safe place, rest, recovery, a place you feel in control, a property in your domain. I feel like that you've been looking inward and no matter what's going on around you. And I think you should just keep doing that. It says alligator, stealth, swift, taking a big bite out of life, good fortune, dynamic, primal instincts, ancient wisdom, move quietly but strike with great force. And I actually just feel like that's what's going on. So I don't know what I'm gonna name this reading, but I hope that you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day and peace out. Bye. And it was 10 minutes actually. Bye.